The World Health Organization has sounded the alarm over an impending second disaster of disease and death as concerns grow over the spread of waterborne diseases among the flood-hit people in Sindh. The warning, issued by WHO Director General Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, comes after Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif called on the nation to generously donate baby food and blankets for flood-affected people on an urgent basis. In the statement, the WHO chief also urged donors to continue to respond generously to save lives and prevent more suffering. He highlighted that the water supply was disrupted in flood-hit areas, forcing people to drink unsafe water which could cause cholera and other diseases. Stagnant water serves as a breeding ground for mosquitoes and spreads vector-borne diseases such as malaria and dengue, he warned. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif will address the 77th United Nations General Assembly on September 23rd, with his speech focusing on climate-induced catastrophic floods in the country, the Foreign Office said in a statement. According to the FO, PM Shehbaz will participate in the UNGA high-level debate in New York on September 19th to 23rd. The Premier's speech at the UNGA will focus on challenges faced by Pakistan in wake of the recent climate-induced catastrophic floods in the country. The statement added that the Premier will also share Pakistan's position and perspective on regional and global issues of concern, including Jammu and Kashmir. On the sidelines, the Prime Minister will hold a number of bilateral meetings with his counterparts from various countries, President of the General Assembly, the UN Secretary General, as well as heads of international organizations, international financial institutions, and philanthropic organizations, the FO said. Pakistan has strongly condemned the arbitrary arrests and illegal detention of prominent Islamic scholars and 5 members of the disputed territories Jamaat-e-Islami party in India-occupied Kashmir, according to a press release issued by the Foreign Office. Since Thursday, India has arrested several prominent Islamic scholars, including Maulana Sarjan Barkati, Maulana Abdul Rashid Daudi, Maulana Mushtaq Ahmed Veeri, and Abdul Majid Dar al-Maddi, and booked them under the Public Safety Act in Kot Balwal jail in Jammu. The draconian PSA allows detention without charges for up to 2 years. The Foreign Office said that such deplorable actions only days ahead of the United Nations General Assembly sessions were a manifestation of India's growing intransigence and utter disregard of human rights and fundamental freedoms. Earlier this month, Amnesty International had expressed grave concern over the intensified repression of rights in Indian-occupied Kashmir in the last 3 years. Already struggling to stem the spread of dengue hemorrhagic fever in flood-hit districts of the province, the health department has recorded the rising incidence of another mosquito-borne disease, malaria. In a report, the Integrated Vector Control Program of the Health Department revealed that 4,819 malaria cases have been reported in the districts, where dengue is widespread, during the last 2 days. It is said the province had recorded 3,693 dengue cases in the year, with 1,952 reported in the current month. Doctors in government hospitals told Dawn that the vector-borne diseases occurred after flooding, and the only way to prevent it was to save one from mosquito bites. However, said stagnant water had caused massive mosquito production in most flood-hit districts and thus causing a high incidence of those infections. The doctor said the presence of mosquito larvae in the monsoon disaster-hit districts was a matter of concern.